Today I'm going to presenting logistic and supply chain. My name is Mohammed Ifam Wazid bin Muhammad Azadi and my metric numbers is 2024 and 667. Introduction. First, transportation management selecting the best carriers and planning efficient routes for both inbound materials and outbound finished product. Operating and managing facilities, warehouses, distribution center to safely store inventory, optimize space utilization and manage goods movement within the facility. For the characteristic, everyone in the chain suppliers, distributors works together as one system. All effort aims to maximize value and service for the end customer. The ability to quick adapt to market changes or unexpected problems, knowing the real-time status and location of goods and orders. Advantages: it is to reduce operating expenses by optimizing inventory, logistics, and procurement. Increase revenue and profit margin through greater efficiency and reduced waste. Leads to faster, more reliable delivery and better product availability. It is also can increasing customer loyalty, allows the company to quickly identify and respond to supply disruption or market volatility. Further disadvantages: significant upfront investment required for IT system and training. Managing a vast global network of partners introduce logistical and regulatory challenge. Difficulty in aligning objectives and sharing data standards among many independent companies. High independence means a single major failure can halve the entire chain. Sharing sensitive information with multiple partners increases the potential for data breaches or leaks. Long-term supply contracts can limit the ability to quickly switch suppliers to get lower and short-term price. For the policies and the regulation, first is trade and custom. Trade, it is use of tariff and duties. Tariff laws determining the taxes applied to imported and exported goods, which directly impact final product cost. For the custom, there's a procedures. It is a requirement for documentation, for example, invoice, bill of lading, certificate of origin, valuation method, and clearance process. Third is ethical and social. These policies, increasingly mandatory, focus on the social and environmental impact of sourcing and manufacturing practice. Lastly is data and security. Policies governing data exchange and security are critical. For example, cybersecurity protocols, establishing minimum security standards and protocol for the digital exchange of critical supply chain to prevent breaches and maintain data integrity. Next is transport network and infrastructure. First is fleet. Fleet operates a large multiple modal vehicle fleet, like lorries, van, motorcycles for line haul and last mile delivery. Second is hub and facilities. It is to utilize a network of sorting hubs, distribution centers, and over 4,340 service points across Malaysia. Line-haul system employs a fixed schedule for scheduled tracking service that move bulk parcel between the main hubs overnight. Information system relies heavily on IT system for real-time tracking, route planning, and sorting automation. For the regional work, extend a reach via strategic partnership and stakes in regional carriers to serve cross-border trade. Last mile strategy is use a mix of internal couriers and external agent or franchise to manage final delivery to the customer. For the key stakeholder, first is employee. Employees seek pay, wage safety, and job security. They execute core delivery and service. Shareholders or investors demand high profitability, strong returns, and robust corporate governance. For the customer, expect reliable, fast service, competitive pricing, and accurate tracking. For the regulators, focus on industry compliance, orderly market growth, and consumer protection. For the suppliers or partners, timely payment and sustain reliable business contract. For the local communities, interest in job creation and minimal environmental or traffic impact. The issue and challenge in supply chain is first is fierce price war, facing predatory pricing and dumping tactics from near venture backed competitors, severely compressing profit margin. Second is rising operating costs, burdened by significant increase in fuel costs and manpower expenses due to mandatory minimum wage hikes. Profitability declined, experiencing periods of net losses despite high shipment volumes, primarily due to the intense price competition and rising operational costs. For the high capital investment, constant need for major investment in automation and IT infrastructure to remain efficient and competitive, impacting short-term cash flow. For the talent and service quality, the ongoing challenge of attracting and retaining a committed skilled workforce to maintain the differentiating factor. For the cybersecurity risks, increased exposure and expenditure on IT and cybersecurity due to digital transformation and the vast amount of sensitive customer data handled. For the case study, I'm taking a GDEX. GDEX company a review and study establishment focus on 1997 reputation built on reliability, quality, and process engineering in express delivery. Network, large network over 4,340 points and massive fleet across Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, and Vietnam. The challenge and issue is the predatory pricing. Facing fierce price war from aggressive foreign-backed rivals like GNT Express and Minivan using subnormal rates. And for the margin squeeze, competition caused a steep decline in average pricing and severe profit margin compression, leading to net loss despite revenue growth. Uh, in this case study, there's a strategic failure for survival. First is IT service focus. Shift into the high-margin IT service segment as the most crucial revenue hedge. Second is asset-light revenue growth, pursuing an asset-light strategy by acquiring controlling stakes in forming strategic local partnerships in Southeast Asia like Indonesia and Vietnam for quick expansion. The recommendation and the conclusion. For the conclusion, the case of GD Express Carrier illustrate that while supply chain management face exploding demand in Southeast Asia, the core business model is under severe financial strain due to the predatory pricing, compelling the company to transform into a resilient, technological-enabled solution provided by the diversifying into higher margin service to survive and justify value-based pricing over unsustainability pricing dumping, ideally backed by regulatory support like flow pricing. For my recommendation, first is to implement AI-driven route optimization. Second, to accelerate fleet electrification. And third is strengthen service quality for value pricing. Fourth is expand and optimize PUDO or local networks. Fifth is aggressively scale high margin demand diversification. That's it from me. Thank you.